There's absolutely no doubt that proof of the amazing charitable reach of the royal family is to be found at Christmas. And I thought it was absolutely charming that uh, we saw Prince George with Prince William at the passage, and this absolutely historic, dating back to 1993, and Diana's intention that her sons should appreciate that there was a great deal more to life than Palace Walls, the 1993 book, which was signed by Diana and William at that time, and the signatures updated to include the event that we've just witnessed with Prince George helping Prince William to feed in this Christmas lunch the homeless, and also linking with the Homewards charity, which is close to William's heart. I think also we've had the what is now, I think, a fixture of the royal year, the Together at Christmas concert, which is the theme chosen by the Princess of Wales at Westminster Abbey. It's taken place, of course, and to be broadcast on Christmas Eve seems to me a delightful touch. And also the fact that a large number of charities benefit from it, and various representatives are very prominent in the congregation. And this is something that she's made very much her own, and I think it's very precious. And all of this seems to me to underline the extraordinary hold or extraordinary link that our royal family has with the Christmas period. Because not only the Christmas lunch, which has taken place this year, as it used to under Queen Elizabeth at Buckingham Palace, with extended members of the royal family, excluded, of course, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, naturally. But we did have photographs of smiling Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie, and obviously contrasted with a photograph of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor looking particularly miserable when out riding in what appeared to be something of a rainy day. No doubt that the world's attention is drawn to the King's Christmas message because it is his own words. Obviously the theme and contents would not be against anything that Number 10 would wish, but the fact that there's this personal touch, the fact that the King's interest in environmental matters, interreligious understanding, and his support for Ukraine that he's shown at every opportunity this year, these may very well feature. There's no doubt that the soft power that the royal family projects and does so on behalf of the nation. It's been so in evident this year, most especially obviously when not only the presidents of France and Germany visited, but of course most significantly President Trump's second state visit, unique, and no doubt at all that it was significant. How significant exactly, time may tell. It's so unpredictable there. But the walk to St Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham in Christmas morning, this is part and parcel of royal tradition now, and also there's fascination on who will attend, and the facts are that Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and Sarah Ferguson most certainly will not be there. They weren't last year, but they were the year before. A mistake, I always felt, to rehabilitate Sarah Ferguson, because I've always believed that basically she has been responsible for a lot of the trouble that, putting it mildly, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has got into. The facts, however, are that this walk is broadcast worldwide, followed at 3 p.m. by the King's Christmas message. And, of course, he chooses the theme, as I've said. But what is so significant? A lot's made of the fact, of course, people don't sit down at 3 o'clock to watch. It interferes, by the way, of course, with a lot of people's schedules for Christmas lunch. And you wouldn't expect it. They may have in the past as a ritual. And obviously those numbers have declined. But what the palace have been expert at is getting the message across using social media, sometimes trailing the theme. It's a variety of ways, but essentially, since it will probably dominate the news media and the newspapers, and of course the very around the world television and so on, there's a way that the royal family projects soft power and the way that is perpetual interest in them. It's so well handled overall. So whereas you get horrors like Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and the photograph taken with Ghislaine Maxwell looking on of him appearing, he's got it's a black tie event and he's lying on top of several women whose faces are redacted. This isn't the dignified image that the royals want to project near Christmas, because they're at Sandringham and this will be an embarrassment. But a difficult year, because most especially of him, despite the improvement in King Charles's condition, which is very good news, and also despite the fact, so significantly, Catherine is in remission. And also, it's been a year where, as I say, we've seen soft power projected so well by the royals. And Christmas things reach a level that no other family in the planet can basically match, and something we should be proud of.